Ba da 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 da. Hey kids, did you hear the news? KRT's back with a new review of the wacky adventures of Ronald McDonald. I didn't actually think out a theme song. Welcome back to Channel KRT, the podcast where we take a look at the best and worst of obscure media. And today we take a look at a topic that we surprisingly only talked about for a mini-sode so far, and not an actual main feed topic. I'm Mayor McKit Quinn.
I'm Tyler Green, ready to talk about our yearly mandated clown topic.
I'm Randall McDonald, and why is a Big Mac $10 now?
Ba, indeed.
And welcome to the, oh my god, I can't even count how many times club now, Marissa!
Hello!
The All the Times Club.
And this is what, like the third episode I've been on in a row that's been decided by a poll.
Yeah.
Yes, it is. It's so weird.
We're gonna start calling you the poll guest.
Yeah!
The Democrat.
And the one who draws all our very awesome title cards.
Aw, yeah.
Alongside Foxy, who drew ours for the 100. So thank you, Foxy, if you're listening.
Yeah, we'll have you on someday. Don't worry.
Yeah.
Absolutely, you and Donna.
All right. So, as Kit mentioned, a couple years back, we did a mini-sode on Ronald McDonald and the Adventure Machine, which was like an 8-minute short from the 80s that would be shown at like McDonald's birthday parties. Because, yeah, people had those, and they still do for some reason, I guess.
Yeah, sure, why not? And
Happy birthday. Here's a McChicken.
I went to a McDonald's birthday party as a kid.
Oh, really?
Oh my god, how was it?
It was fun. Like,
Ooh.
Yeah?
like we just chilled in the ball pit. It was awesome.
Oh.
Yeah, like you really didn't need much to entertain 7-year-olds in the 90s.
yeah, the adventures of, I forgot what that was even called, the Adventure Machine.
The Adventure
one.
Machine.
Yeah.
It was the farthest thing from a wacky adventure, to the point where I literally had to re-listen to the minisode to figure out what the fuck it was about.
Yeah, if I can't even remember the title correctly, that says it all, doesn't it? Yeah, so there were actually several attempts at Ronald McDonald animated specials. Like, obviously, that short. There was one where they parodied Treasure Island. And then around the late 90s, this is where this one finally came in. They teamed up with, of all studios, Klasky Csupo.
Randy is now sweating feverishly.
Listen, I love the style. Don't get me wrong. I love the Klasky style. It's that fucking face. It's that face.
It's so funny going back on Duckman and this and not hearing the Nickelodeon logo immediately follow them.
It's just so funny to me, because typically I would associate McDonald's with Disney, and yet they are working with the least Disney animation company I can think of on these videos.
They really are.
Speaking of, have you seen that pilot made by Klasky that was basically BoJack Horseman?
Oh my god,
I didn't know
never
about
heard
this.
of that.
No.
Oh my god. It was called You Animal. And
Huh.
literally is a show where humans and talking animals coexist, and it's about a washed up actor who is a horse.
Wow.
It's BoJack Horseman.
I mean, to be fair, Duckman was initially BoJack before BoJack, so maybe that's why, but what the heck? That's a hell of a coincidence.
All the comparisons between Duckman and BoJack when Klasky literally predicted BoJack. Literally made or maybe BoJack copied You Animal. Who knows?
Who knows? So, we'll all go into our history with McDonald's since the episode where we did isn't on the main feed. Why don't we start with Marissa?
You know, we as millennials tend to romanticize the 90s. Be like, oh, well, the things we watched as kids that were made to sell toys and junk food are way better than the stuff today's kids watch today that sell toys and junk food. But, like,
unironically, yes.
it's kind of true, especially in McDonald's case, because, yeah, like, marketing in general used to be just so much more creative and fun.
Yeah, if you wonder why fast food can't market like fun anymore, you have Supersized Me to thank for that.
Fuck you, Morgan Spurlock.
Yeah.
For several reasons.
Fuck that guy. I'm glad he's dead.
yeah.
Brave.
Yeah.
It's literally like, oh my god, did you know McDonald's is bad for you? Did you know that the sky is blue?
Like,
Nobody thinks it's healthy. We get it because it's fast and it's good.
You know the first thought that went through my head the first time I saw Supersize Me?
What?
What?
Man, I could go for a Big Mac right about now.
Oh my god.
Goddamn straight. Hell yeah.
Very quick side tangent. I never saw Super Size Me, but I did have to watch an episode of his shitty documentary series where he's like, what if you had to live in someone else's shoes? Where he was pretending to be a gay man undercover, and it was,
Jesus Christ.
yes, it was as
my
cringy
God.
as it sounds. They made us watch it for school, and I hated it.
Anyway, I hope his grave is a public restroom.
Agreed.
I don't even have to watch it. I already know what he did. Let's see. He wore a crop top. Did that hand flick thing all the time. Went, hello.
He wore the hat. Yeah, the
Yeah, he
leather
wore the
daddy
hat.
hat.
Every third word out of his mouth was fabulous.
Grew a handlebar mustache.
Ugh, man.
Said, oh my God, I love Madonna.
Also, it's like, it was such a relief to learn that new McDonald Land commercial for the new promotion they were doing wasn't made with a single hint of AI.
Oh, God, yes.
Yeah.
That commercial was a breath of fresh air. Holy shit.
Especially with Ronald and Sunday back.
Yeah.
I never thought we would have Sunday of all characters back.
I know.
You can never make me hate Sunday. Sunday is a good boy.
Thank you.
He is.
I mean, the design is a little off-putting, but he is a boy.
Oh, yeah. He looks better in the cartoon than he does as a puppet, but honestly,
Oh, yeah.
I can't hate the puppet either.
Yeah.
He's just got kind of a weird charm to him. And
I
also-
especially can't hate him in puppet form, knowing Vern Troyer's in that suit.
Yes,
Rest in peace, King.
Literally just like peak 90s. Like you just look at it and you think, oh, Nickelodeon, even though it's not anything to do with Nickelodeon.
Meanwhile, if they introduced him today, he would just be just a standard dog.
Yeah. And
Nothing creative, just a dog.
thankfully, in this show, he's voiced by D. Bradley Baker, and I love so much that you can kind of hear early hints of Klaus in his voice.
Yes, you can.
Like, you expect him to start talking with a German accent, and then immediately like, yep, that's the voice he'd do for American Dad.
I don't glibbity glue goo. Then again, I'd hate to be seen as a party pooper.
Bop, bop, ba-da, ba-da, ba-da.
Much like Barney, much like the Drew Carey Show, this is a series I watched religiously as a kid that ended
Hell
up
yeah.
shaping some of my adult friendships.
Hell yeah.
And Grimace Island, in particular, is how Tyler and I met.
Aww. Yeah, we live tweeted it together way back in early 2016. And
Yeah, back when Twitter was still usable.
yeah,
times.
when I actually met Tyler like a month earlier because I was live tweeting Barney's Great Adventure. And so,
Oh, man.
yeah, that's how, and I think he and Donna were friends before that.
Oh,
Shout out
yeah,
to
we were
Donna.
very good friends.
Yeah.
Like, since
Hell
2014.
yeah. Hell yeah.
Oh, man, the way the dominoes fall.
And so, yeah, I remember Marissa and I live tweeted this together, and it's a big part of why I have such a big nostalgic fondness for this series. Out of curiosity, Marissa, did you get one of the tapes from one of the McDonald's locations?
I think so. Yeah, I'm pretty sure we just got all of them from McDonald's.
Oh, nice.
I remember I had all of them except the last one. And from what I hear, not very many people had the last one.
Yeah, the Loch Ness Monster one.
Yeah, that was only sold on Klasky Csupo's website.
Yeah, and, I keep mistaking the plot for that one for the Scooby-Doo Loch Ness Monster movie. I don't know why.
In fairness, I think most of these plots could be mistaken for Scooby-Doo plots.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it could.
And so, yeah, I remember that I think I owned a couple of them, but for some reason I mostly remember getting them from Blockbuster rather than McDonald's itself, probably because they were always running out of supplies at my local McDonald's, so. This was also the time where they had that really delicious ice cream that had the swirl.
Oh, those were so good.
Yeah. As a kid, these always escaped me. I never heard of these until I was a teenager. You want to know how I first heard of them?
Oh wow, how?
I was going down one of those like rabbit holes, like for Pooh's Adventures. I was like, this is like, what the fuck is this? I need to see more of these. This is like the most ridiculous like thing I've ever seen.
Oh my god, it's Freddy as FR07 all over.
And
I don't know how this escaped you as a kid, because this was everywhere.
Yeah, they...
McDonald's were pushing the fuck out of these tapes.
I mean, I
Absolutely.
remember, I never got the Klasky style, but I remember they'd have like McDonald Land like stories on like the placemats there. That's the closest like McDonald Land ever got to my childhood. Or
Yeah.
the weird color electronic things at the play place.
I remember there being like mazes and stuff on the bags.
Oh yeah, I
It was
remember
like
those.
that. But yeah, I didn't hear about this series specifically until I found it on a Pooh's Adventures during one of those like montages where we introduce all 10,000 characters that are going to be in this in order.
Rest in peace, the Pooh's Adventures wiki.
Oh yeah.
And I was like, wait, what the fuck happened to Ronald McDonald?
Yeah, he kind of looks like your friendly neighborhood juggalo.
I was like, wait, what the fuck is going on here? What?
Unfortunately,
Who is
McDonald's
that?
does not serve Faygo here.
Boo!
They should have done a Clown TV collaboration. 0 stars.
You can tell he's more adventurous because his hair is spiked up.
But yeah, that's how I found out about this. I'm like, what, did McDonald's have a show on Nickelodeon or something? And then I found out, oh, nothing to do with Nick. It's tapes you got at the store that I somehow escaped, probably for the better. I think I would have been very scared of the Sunday Puppet.
Valid, yeah.
Very fair. Going into my history with this tape, yeah, I remember watching these a lot as a kid. The one that sticks out to me specifically that we're not doing was the very first one, Scared Silly. And I mentioned this on the mini-sode years back, but I'm going to mention it again. So down at McDonald's, everyone's favorite Electric Six song. I remember me and my aunt were in the drive-thru. I was probably not even 2 or 3 when this came out. Who should come up to our car but Ronald McDonald himself? But
holy shit.
Wait, what?
Yep.
Yeah, they just had a guy dressed as Ronald McDonald, giving these tapes out. And my aunt was whatever. Cut to me in the very back of the car, just fucking petrified.
Aww.
I'm pretty sure this is my first experience with anxiety, was just seeing Ronald McDonald in front of me and just not knowing what the fuck to do.
You ever just sit at the drive-thru and then a clown comes up to your car and hands you a tape?
That's the beginning of a lost episode creepypasta.
That's analog horror.
That is the memory I associate most with this fucking series. That and the Lego race car toys that had the characters plastered on them.
So he really meant it when he said, I'll see you live and in person at McDonald's.
Yeah.
We're skipping way ahead here, but he actually meant it. Wow.
Uh-huh.
I also have your address and I have all your information, so you better show up.
I remember seeing that as a kid at the very end, and I'm just like, is he gonna show up again? Please don't threaten me with this, please.
Do not come to my town.
Can't sleep. Clown will eat me. Can't sleep. Clown will eat me.
Yeah, the ones I was most familiar with as a kid that I think I watched the most were the Scared Silly, Grimace Island, and I watched the Aliens one once, but I completely misremembered the plot of it. I thought it was aliens steal all the burgers and not aliens come down and kidnap Hamburger and it's a boy who cried wolf story.
You're kind of half right.
Yeah. It would have been so funny if it was them stealing all the burgers, to be honest.
Yeah.
But yeah, I do remember these tapes. The main ones that I watched were, of course, Scared Silly, mentioning that again, and the Birthday World one, which I watched a little bit of, in preparation for this, and I just...
The vibes were just off, honestly, with the later episodes. They're not terrible, but they just don't have the same charm that the first 3 episodes have.
I might have a slight nostalgia bias because the first 3 were by far the ones I watched the most as a kid.
Yeah.
But yeah, there's something a little bit off.
The first 3 are just objectively better, in my opinion.
Yeah.
I did like Have Time Will Travel, though. That one was kind of beautifully insane. And it has Mayor McCheese.
Yeah.
I'm kind of surprised that didn't win the poll.
Yeah, it's
solely because of Mayor McCheese.
Imagine all the jokes we have at our disposal about our fantastic and glorious leader who is not even remotely comparable to a cheeseburger. All hail the glorious leader, Donald J. Trump.
Don't never ask a woman her age, a man his salary, or what commercial Grimace did in 2002.
Oh, God.
Oh,
remember,
nice.
kids, Donald Trump eats the pizza crust first.
This is why we don't elect people who eat the crust first.
That's not a joke, by the way. He actually does that.
Yes. The fucker eats steak with ketchup. He has no good taste at all.
You don't even fucking do that when you have stuffed crust pizza. That's just objectively wrong.
Yeah, you save that for last. That's the best part. You gotta save it for last.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, what happens? You eat the crust, and now you just have this piece of bread with slippery cheese all over it. You need the crust to hold the cheese in place.
Anyway, oh no, I left all the expired food in his fridge. I sure hope he doesn't eat it, wink wink.
Yeah.
FBI man, that is a joke.
Anyway, we don't need to talk about Pizza Head. Doggins already did that in full detail.
Anyway, so yeah, because of my lifelong special interest in the world of McDonald's and the McDonaldland characters, it's been really cool getting to go back and revisit this series. And even if not everything is held up amazingly from it, I still just have such a big soft spot for it. And mostly due to how good the animation is, as well as the songs. Like, holy crap.
Yeah.
I love the McDonaldland aesthetic, quite honestly. You know,
hell yeah.
There's just like this really kitschy Sid and Marty Krofft ripoff, but it works.
Yeah.
Didn't the Krofft brothers like sue McDonald's at one point?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm pretty sure they settled it, but...
And I'm probably not going to win friends in saying this, but McDonaldland actually like kind of outlasted that in terms of cultural relevancy, because they were pushing that stuff well into the 2000s with the specific characters and everything, and obviously these tapes.
Oh, yeah.
And that's not to mention another Sid and Marty Krofft connection that shows up in this episode, wink, wink.
Like, I love Sid and Marty Krofft, but that aesthetic is stuck in the 70s/early 80s. Like, the McDonaldland aesthetic is timeless. Yeah. Like, that's why it lasted as long as it did.
I can't even lie. I love Sid and Marty Krofft. Don't get me wrong. Talented guys, but it feels like everything they create looks like it's melting.
Yes.
Like, you watch HR Puffin stuff, every single, like, non-human character looks like they're in the process of melting.
Yes.
You can tell this was made in the golden age of acid.
I mean, that's not to say this tape isn't reeking with the 90s aesthetic, because it absolutely is, and I love it for that, honestly.
Hell yeah.
Because the production design in the live-action segments is very noticeably 90s, and it's just no notes.
Ronald's house, it basically looks like if Pee-wee's Playhouse continued into the late 90s.
Absolutely.
And as a huge fan of Pee-wee's Playhouse, that is a compliment.
Absolutely.
Yes.
It's Pee-wee, it's the Back to the Future live action segments of the show, it's the Weird Al show, it's all of these amazing shows with such cool production design.
And let me just go on record. The McDonaldland miniature city that we see in the beginning of this is fucking amazing. It is
so
such a good
cool.
It is such a good practical effect. It actually looks like a legit city.
Yeah.
Absolutely. And we also got to talk about the voice cast for this show, because holy shit, they had so many great people. Like, especially a lot of veterans from Klasky Csupo. Like, they had Charlie Adler as Hamburger. They had the late great Christine Kavanagh, so it's the second time she played a bird character.
Pamela Adlon is one of the McNuggets.
Yes, Bobby Hill herself. Cat Sosa.
That's my Happy Meal! I don't know you!
I literally could not hear Bobby Hill as the fucking Chicken McNugget. I'm so sorry.
Yes.
Being a pirate wasn't very fun after all. My day was incredible. I was Dee Dee's birthing partner. I cut the umbilical cord.
It's the same for Christine Kavanagh as Birdie, but with Dexter's Lab. Yeah. I just heard Dexter coming out of that fucking bird the entire time I was watching this.
Dexter and Chucky Finster.
And Gosselin.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
Actually, can I go on a quick tangent about Charlie Adler?
Yes.
Okay. Yes, absolutely.
Right. So, Charlie Adler, if you dig into his Instagram a little bit, he has a series of videos called The Voice Actor's Workout.
Oh, nice.
And it's exactly what it sounds like. It's a bunch of clips of him working out while doing his character voices.
Oh, hell
and
yeah.
It is the best gym motivation ever.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
I also learned he's gay recently, so hell yeah.
Oh, shit. Nice.
One of us. One of us.
Yeah, my friend Wally actually got to meet him and his husband, so that was really cool.
Damn, that's awesome.
Also, I just want to say, I feel like the Hamburglar is literally just fucking Chucky. Or Chaz. It's literally just Chucky from All Grown Up.
Oh my god, it is.
We're Mr. Whiskers from Brandy and Mr. Whiskers.
Oh, I meant the design, like the way he's drawn.
Oh yeah, I can see it.
It's literally Chucky.
I was thinking more Auto Rocket, but yeah, I can see it.
I gotta say that compared to how he was in the 70s, where it basically looked like his face got stuck in a vacuum, plastic surgery did him good.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I mean, how could you make the Hamburglar as terrifying as he was back then? There's no fucking excuse, even if it was the 70s.
Oh, remember like 10 years ago when they tried to make Hamburglar hot?
Oh my.
We don't talk about that.
Well, I say remember as if we were alive in like the 70s or 60s, but remember when Grimace was a villain?
Oh my god. And was he supposed to represent milkshakes? Because he doesn't even look like a milkshake.
He was either like some kind of milkshake or like nugget thief. I forget which one it was.
Because the evil Grimace had grabbed all the cups. Where's the Coke? Where are the shakes?
That's why his name is like Grimace, because he used to be a villain. Now he's just named like an unpleasant facial expression for no reason.
I've read that like he's supposed to be a taste bud.
Huh.
Which I guess makes sense, but...
Well, he's a
anyway.
Grimace. That's what he's supposed to be.
And also, just one more thing about Grimace. I think what I love about Grimace most of all is that he just has a design that translates so well into any style.
Absolutely. The McDonald Land characters just translate so well to the Klasky Csupo style. There's just such a charm to it.
For the most part, you know, I gotta be honest, I have kind of always felt that the Klasky Csupo, you know, art style was kind of just obnoxious and it wasn't my thing. For the most part, the characters translate well to this. Keyword being mostly because you have characters like Franklin.
Yeah, he's got big lips and a weird-looking face that makes him look a little too adult, and I'm just like, eh.
Oh, God. Yeah.
Also, he's voiced by Max Keeble, aka Alex D. Linz.
Yeah.
We are just not escaping that particular movie for some reason.
I never saw that movie. I just remember it being advertised everywhere.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh my god, so much of that stupid movie lives rent-free in my head. Obviously the fucking Jamie Kennedy and Tony Hawk scene, the fucking frog character that traumatizes the bullies.
Oh, God, it turns out that the song that they show in the movie is a bonus feature on the DVD.
Oh my god.
McGurgler, I think his name is, whatever. But
yeah.
So, since we're talking about McDonald Land and, you know, the vintage sort of style of that era, I found something pretty cool at a flea market yesterday that I want to show off. So, this is a McDonald Land Fun Times pamphlet from 1983. And let's see, it has
holy shit.
It has a whole slew of animated characters from the ABC Saturday morning lineup on it.
Holy shit, that's awesome.
We have the Littles, who I'm assuming to be Cotter from Welcome Back Cotter right here. Rubik's from the Rubik's Cube show. Remember that? That fucking existed.
Oh, that was a thing.
They really made a show out of anything back then.
Rubik, here to help!
Oh, that voice is like getting anal sexed in the ear canal!
Mr. and Mrs. Pac-Man.
Oh, hell yeah!
Oh, God.
From Pac-Man meets the Rubik Cube.
That could have been a thing. Oh my god, if Cartoon All-Stars to the Rescue was made just a little earlier.
Scooter Computer and Mr. Chips.
Holy shit!
I don't know who they are. Timer the Cheese Guy from...
Oh my god!
A hanker for a hunk a slammer slash a junker. A hanker for a hunk of cheese. When you get up and go has got up and went. Howdy, partner.
Yeah, pardon me, sir. I live next door. It is 3:30 in the morning. I am very tired.
Look, a wagon wheel.
What the hell is your problem?
I just smoked a whole bunch of crack.
Oh, man, let's see what else they got here. They also have some Schoolhouse Rock.
Oh, hell yeah.
A lot of Schoolhouse
my
Rock,
God.
actually. They have Conjunction Junction, obviously. They have How a Bill Becomes a Law, something that has totally aged well in this political climate.
Yeah. Oh, that is so cool. Oh my god.
A lot of crazy shit on here.
So if there's one thing I will say that I think the later VHS tapes of the series do a little better, it's the theme song, because the first theme song's not bad, but it kind of sounds like the singer is making it up on the spot. It sounds a lot like that Danny Kaye song from that one Epcot special that Tony talked about.
Looking kinda cool.
Looking kinda new, there are things we should be trying, me and you.
It started a long time ago, continued to flower and grow. From the marvelous mind of that magical man, now the theme of the dream and the fabulous plan.
Or the absolute bastardization of Grim Grinning Ghosts in that one Halloween sing-along song tape.
Yeah.
Not Disneyland Fun, the other one.
Oh, yeah. That said, I love the visuals of the theme song so much. I love Ronald's hamburger bed.
Oh, God, the hamburger bed is so great.
Oh, I wanted that so bad as a kid, and I still want it now.
I wanted that way more than the hamburger phone from Juno, and I wanted that hamburger phone so bad.
His pajamas go hard, too, honestly.
Absolutely. I kind of love that there's like separate versions of the live action versions as well as the cartoon ones. Although it does kind of translate weirdly to CGI later on.
Oh God, the CGI. We'll get to that when we get to that. But
yeah.
The CGI.
Also, we don't like fast motion, but it feels like half the time this is giving me fucking motion sickness just by watching it.
You know what? It's just the average McDonald's commercial.
I joked in the Adventure Machine episode that Ronald was kind of a mix-sue, if you will, but...
A mix-sue?
Sorry. I don't mind it nearly as much here as I do in that short, because he's just so likable.
I'm sorry, I love that phrase so much.
In this, he's actually doing what clowns do, which is, performing magic and shit, where in the Adventure Machine short, it's just, oh, we're here, might as well just do this, I guess.
Yep.
He reminds me of a blend of both Kermit and Bear, just something about his energy.
He's a lot more whimsical in this tape, and I love that.
Absolutely.
He fights a fucking Kraken in this one.
Splishy splashy!
Oops, I falled over.
I'm in a McDonald's tape.
I also like that in Scared Silly, he actually gives a good reason why he doesn't always use his magic. He wants people to be able to learn how to handle things themselves as well.
That's why I didn't tell you could go home in just 3 clicks. You had to learn a lesson. Yeah, we all know the excuse.
So also, I gotta say, why is it snowing in McDonald Land in the live action segments, but there's no snow outside in the cartoon world?
Verisimilitude compromised.
A wizard did it.
I don't know, why was it like springtime at the beginning of Beauty and the Beast, and then 2 days later, it's dead of winter?
Wizard
What's
did it.
this, upstate New York?
What is this, the Northeast?
No, I call them steamed McHams. And also, I agree with Sunday on ships in a bottle. No disrespect to anybody who's their yum for, but honestly, they just look so boring to me.
So let me get this straight. You carve a teensy-weeny ship, cut it up, and glue it back together inside a little bottle?
That's the idea. Isn't it neat?
Neat? Ronald, this is a very unusual hobby.
Yeah, they're cool to look at. I would have no patience actually making one.
I would probably just pick it up, try to do what I can with it, and then just 5 minutes later just throw it at the fucking wall and rage.
You want to successfully rage bait me? Give me a ship in a bottle.
I'd just be like, fuck this, I'm doing Lego instead.
Yeah, Lego's cooler.
Yeah. Also, Sunday says Ronald's busy with his ship in a bottle. Phrasing!
So yeah, let's just say that wasn't his finger that he put in there.
Oh no!
Instructions unclear, dick stuck in bottle.
Dick McStuck in bottle.
He ends up on Radio Dead Air's That Doesn't Go There.
Welcome to another episode of Will It Fit?
It's
And
a
Grimace-
McMolotov cocktail, if you will.
Grimace has a weird running gag in these tapes where he's afraid of baby ducks. So is he that kid from The Nightmare Before Christmas that was scared by the duck toy?
Yes. It's all connected, man.
Baby ducks are his own personal super toilet.
Everybody has a fear of something, but not me. Baby ducks. What? Where?
And also, you gotta love that this letter was the original, "Hi, I'm a prince from Nigeria" scam.
Hi, I'm a prince from Grimace Island. They took my treasure. Send me about $500 in Google Play cards, and then I'll give you the treasure when I get it back.
And give me your social security number, your credit card number.
Oh, man.
You just hear the fucking Grimace kid going, do not redeem the card!
This tape predicted Zoom and that Ronald is having video calls with his friends and everything, but at the cost of very, very cheap CGI.
Grimace and Birdie look okay in the style, but Hamburger looks like he got stung by 1,000 bees.
Hamburger looks fucking nightmarish.
Yeah.
Like, almost on par with the 70s one. Don't get me wrong, but...
Yeah.
Just, yeah.
Isn't it McDonald's, unless it somehow traumatizes you as a kid? Every single generation of children has a terrifying McDonald's mascot. Remember the, sentient Happy Meal bag?
Oh, God.
Happy Meal should not have teeth.
Fuck those fucking boxes. Oh, my God.
Gen Alpha isn't even safe from this shit. This is an intergenerational thing.
That was the original Skippity toilet.
Dear Lord.
Well, the problem is children like Skibbity Toilet. I don't know anyone who likes that thing.
You know what? Maybe some advertising is bad.
Also, if there's another thing I really love about these tapes, they're a lot funnier than they have any right to be.
It's stupid funny, and I mean that in a good way.
Like when Birdie's introduced in this tape, Ronald's like, wow, good practice, Birdie. Nobody can tell it's Mozart. Practice over!
There's one joke that got an actual legit belly laugh out of me later on, where, Grimace is describing what happened to Grimace Island.
So the mean people took the treasure away from the Grimaces and never came back or said thank you.
That's horrible, Grimace.
I know. You should always say thank you.
And also, I love the sassy dialogue in this, especially from Sunday.
Yeah. Lost Grimaces. Why am I not surprised?
I love that the show is not afraid to make these characters assholes.
Absolutely.
Oh, by the way, Sunday walked so that Brian Griffin could run.
Yes. No, Sunday, don't go to Brown.
Brown's the color of poo! Yes, it is.
Also, I love that McDonald Land just has anything. Like, they have a highway, they have a forest, they have a dock for pirate ships. Why not?
They have actual pirates.
They have a time travel machine.
I didn't invent the time machine to touch Grimace. I invented the time machine to travel through time.
We forgot to mention the transition from live action into animation where Ronald and Sunday jump into a ball pit and slowly turn into animated characters, which...
No, Ronald and Sunday, don't take the hour in the ball pit. That's not lemonade.
Oh, man. Is Ronald cleaning those balls?
McDashcon.
Is he really cleaning those McBalls?
Is he risking infection every time he jumps into those things?
Yes, remember, kids, always clean your McBalls.
Oh, don't forget the beautiful sheen of the greasy food on the plastic.
Well, at least they weren't selling Balzacs.
I want to jump into the slide that turns you into a cartoon character.
So why does Ronald have to turn into a cartoon every time he goes out? Is this... mandatory or something?
Could you believe if it was? Is that just dress code?
Live action is the zombie apocalypse in their universe. You have to turn into a cartoon every time you step out. Your guess is as good as mine.
Amen. I mean, I would imagine this transformation would hurt to some extent.
He probably gets, squished out, and he's like, ow, what the fuck?
It's like, when the fucking Jimmy Neutron characters go into the fucking Fairly Odd Parents universe, you're like, does that hurt?
Or maybe it's the reverse of the dip from Roger Rabbit.
No, that's McDonald's Sprite.
Also, when Ronald says, one ship, just add water, I was like, I searched that on Archive of Our Own last night.
Hell yeah. And speaking of ships, you tend to notice that Ronald and Grimace kind of have this, for lack of a better word, they were roommates type dynamic.
Oh, for sure.
Oh, yeah.
Grimace is his himbo.
Prove me wrong.
When I was watching Birthday World today, there's a bit where, Grimace's present to him is that he wrote, a 27-page pamphlet just essentially praising him. And the way some of these compliments were written were like, oh yeah, I McShip it.
Oh yeah.
What's better than this? Guys being dudes.
He was standing on his ticklish spot last night.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we'll get to that later.
Yeah. Also, Birdie is all, these are my collection of expensive French perfume that I can't get anywhere else. I should bring them on a ship that could easily fucking break.
Yeah. Oh yeah, go get our new friend Franklin. Okay, well fuck Tika then, I guess.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's
he's the entire reason we met Franklin.
Another exclusive character made for these tapes, Tika, who, yeah, she existed.
Yeah. Which, funny enough, in the first one, that's the only time the Fry Guys ever appear. So, to quote Key and Carlisle, in my opinion, they ate them.
Yeah.
It was probably because they already had the McNuggets, so they were like, yeah, the McNuggets are probably enough.
I understand, but at the same time, do we really need the McNuggets when they aren't really actual characters outside of this?
Yeah, which is so funny because they kind of perform a mutiny on Ronald and the gang because they find Blathers the pirate villain.
Yeah, they're kind of traitors to Ronald and the gang. Like, 1 minute they'll be like hanging out with him and having fun, and then they'll just go behind his back and just pal around with the bad guys just because they can.
I'm a little worried about being a slut.
That said it. I'd be lying if I didn't quote, we're a bunch of pirates, we're a bunch of pirates a lot.
I mean, also, like, they're just McNuggets. You can just eat them. You have trouble just eat the McNuggets.
Yeah,
problem solved.
Yeah, where does the meat come from for burgers and chicken nuggets in this universe? Because I don't see any cows or chickens.
Like, imagine seeing, like, a pile of, like, human flesh. Just being like, hello.
No.
I am pirate too. Hello.
Yeah, the McNugget designs here have kind of gross implications because, like, they're shaped like, cooked chicken nuggets, but they have, like, faces and beaks and wings.
And they have poop.
Are they undead?
And it's literally ground meat, too.
So then Grimace straight up admits he doesn't actually know where Grimace Island is or knows any other Grimaces outside of his family. And I'm just like, it's kind of a microaggression to expect him to just know every Grimace.
So, Grimace, where are you from? Oh, McDonald land. Yeah, but, like, where are you really from?
And speaking of uncomfortable, not the flashback scenes showing some racist caricatures.
It was the 90s, but even then, that still doesn't excuse it.
And it's so frustrating because normally Klasky Csupo does pretty good about this. Like, they had decent portrayals of indigenous people in Wild Thornberrys, so what the fuck?
Do you think the fucking McDonald's execs had them, like, at gunpoint or something? Like, you will draw the racist caricatures!
At least it's brief, I'll say that.
I mean, the special is centered solely around pirates. Why not make them fucking pirates?
Yeah! Like, just make them fucking pirates!
Isn't that more historically accurate, too?
Yeah. Also, I don't know why, but upon rewatching this, I realized that One-Eyed Sally looks like Joan Cusack.
Oh, gosh.
One-Eyed Sally was my favorite Little Richard song.
Yes.
So I want to get into who plays One-Eyed Sally in this. She's played by Billie Hayes, who is actually no stranger to the world of Sid and Marty Krofft because she was Witchy Poo on HR Puffin stuff.
Yeah. Oh my god, that's awesome.
You mean the best part of that show?
Oh, fuck yeah.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, that tracks.
And also, Grimace has a map that's supposed to be stuck in a pocket, but he doesn't wear pants.
I don't think that's a pocket, you guys.
Yeah, I don't think I want to learn about Grimace pockets.
No, that's his ass.
Are Grimaces marsupials and that's like a pouch or something?
What's wrong, Ronald Cunn? Could it be you're craving my McMappies?
Oh, God.
We will quote all the early 2010s memes.
Yes.
You're damn right we will.
And then Grimace is like, oh, my great-grandma Grimace gave me that map. And it's like, you didn't bother contacting any of your relatives to make sure that this wasn't going to turn out to be dangerous?
Yeah, because they do establish at the end that Grimace does have a good relationship with his relatives. Why doesn't he just fucking call them?
Yeah, like they would probably know.
I mean, in all fairness, they do make a point to say that Grimace Island is very hard to get to because the denizens of the island did a Grimace dance so heavy that it broke itself from the ocean floor. Which, sure, why not?
So it's not really a set location if it just keeps drifting.
Yeah, it's Atlantis, it's Pangea, you name it.
It's Atlantis, it's Pangea, it's the Great Trash Island of the Pacific.
It's whatever you want it to be.
Well, considering it's McDonald's characters, it kind of is Trash Island. Imagine all the Big Mac wrappers scattered around that place.
Oh, man. I will say, not a single song in this is a skip for me. All of them are bangers. Like the sailing song,
they have
the
all
surfing
been
song.
stuck in my head for the past 25 years.
They're surprisingly good, I will admit.
Yes.
I mean, the Grimace Island song was kind of teetering on obnoxious, but it wasn't that bad.
Oh, yeah, it's an earworm.
Oh, yeah.
It's obnoxious, but like the fun kind of.
Yeah. It's like The Room.
Obligatory to mention who does the score are No Escape King Mark Mothersbaugh.
Of course, I knew it. As soon as I heard those instruments, I was like, it's Rugrats.
It's the Rugrats
It's
music.
Rugrats, it's Adventures in Wonderland, of course. How could it not be? How could it not be Mothersbaugh? Actually, it was his brother, too, who was involved in this as well.
Oh, hell yeah.
I mean,
and they sprinkle in the signature Rugrats womp, 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 womp.
Hell yeah. Oh, and I forgot to mention at the beginning, Ronald in this is actually played by Jack Dopke, who I believe played Ronald for a while. Apologies if I'm pronouncing his last name wrong.
I think that is how it's pronounced. Yeah, so Jack Dopke was the primary Ronald from 1990, I believe, to 1999, and then, he was later replaced with an actor by the name of Jack Hussey, who played him from 2000 to 2015.
Oh, cool. Okay.
Yeah. Which is ironic because Ronald McDonald is credited as himself.
Yeah, they pulled a Pee Wee Herman and just put Ronald McDonald as himself.
Also, Randy, I gotta know, since you're the fisher of the podcast, do you ever use McDonald's to catch fish?
Not a McDonald's McNugget, but there was one time I tried to see if I could catch something off a Burger King nugget. I did not.
And also, when Hamburger's using all these burgers to try to catch fish, I'm just like, bro, you're gonna attract like a fucking shark or seagull with that.
Yeah.
Also, it's just such a waste of burgers.
I mean, you're not far off. They attract a whale.
Yeah.
No, wait, it's the Clams episode of SpongeBob.
Hamburger. Be careful with...
Yeah, do you ever just catch an entire fucking whale underneath your ship?
Yes. Yes, I do.
I wonder if that's ever happened to anyone, if they've ever caught, like, a dolphin or something.
Okay, how many times on this podcast are we going to review animated movies with pirates, talking food, a fucking whale, and later on, fish being used as a weapon?
Yeah.
How many nickels do we have now?
If I have one complaint about this special, I wish it wasn't mostly on the boat, but at least it's better than the Mighty Kong.
Anything is better than the Mighty Kong. At least this has no fucking misogyny.
Amen.
Yeah.
At least this delivers on its promise.
Yeah.
And the scenes on the boat are amusing. Stuff happens on the boat.
Yeah.
Yes. So then they end up getting caught in a storm, and this leads to Grimace and Ronald going overboard, and then Ronald uses Grimace to surf, which leads to the banger that is the surfing song.
I'm a surfing king. I can do about anything. Shoot that girl.
Oh, this is cool.
Hang ten, get loose right that way. Go round, you're the most. The coolest cat, oceanside. Go round, you'll take that ride. Thanks to you, this ride is smooth. Hey, surfing's boss.
I'm in the groove.
Hang ten, get loose right that way.
You turned me into a surfboard, Ronald. I'm surfboard.
Funniest shit I've ever seen.
I'd be remiss if I didn't mention that Ronald's exact words were, "One good blow ought to blow this storm away."
Good night, everybody.
And he got electrocuted for it.
Ronald fucking dies. The end.
That electrocution looked violent. Oh my god. Like I actually thought he was gonna die for a second.
It was literally like that fucking Smiling Friends scene where it's like Bill Nye gets electrocuted and it's like actually accurate to like people dying of electrocution.
Oh my god, it literally was.
I gotta be honest. when I was listening to the surfing song that Ronald was singing, dude has fucking pipes.
Oh my god, he
was going all out on that performance.
He's a good singer, honestly.
Oh yeah.
And also later on they run into a fucking Kraken and he says, "So, you want to play tentacle, don't you?" So many fucking euphemisms in this.
No, Ronald, I do not want to play tentacle right now.
And he uses
not now, not in public.
It's not like they knew what they were doing in the 90s. It's not like they knew they would be taken out of severe context.
Release the Kraken.
Yeah. Also, we keep cutting back to shenanigans of One-Eyed Sally and Blathers and the Nuggets on their submarine because, yes, pirates use submarines.
Man, this 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea remake sucks.
We all live in a pirate submarine, a pirate submarine, a pirate submarine.
We're a bunch of pirates in a pirate submarine.
So if that thing just, like, sank and they were stranded, at least they have food.
Yeah. Also, when Ronald was looking into the telescope, it looked like he was looking into somebody's ass at first.
Oh god, Kit, you sent me a screenshot of that in our group chat, and I said something along the lines of, Kit, you just can't show Goatsy uncensored in here.
Okay, quick tangent. That fucking machine they added in the later episodes was scary as hell.
Yes. Yes, it was.
Yep.
Man, remember when Ronald McDonald had a talking car in the first episode? What happened to that?
They ate him.
Yay!
Also, they make a big deal of how Grimace is doing all this stuff that makes him so brave and he's so much better than he thinks he is, but he doesn't really do anything brave until the very end. Like,
wow, Grimace, you're so brave! Yeah, you know, hey, I just, fucking fought a fucking Kraken, but yeah, Grimace is the brave one here.
That's why he had to invent the Grimace Shake, so he could do something to to humble everybody.
It was an act of revenge.
Oh man, I fucking loved the Grimace Shake. It was so good.
I never got to try the Grimace Shake.
Oh,
I miss
man,
it.
I'm so sorry.
I had the McDonald land shake the other day, though. That was pretty good.
Oh,
yeah.
That was really good.
I'm surprised we don't have, like, another, like, Grimace Shake thing with it. Like, you know, the McDonald land shake just straight up makes you explode or something.
Absolutely.
The Mount McDonald Land Shake gives you the shakes.
Also, much respect to Alex D. Linz, but his voice performance in this can be kind of like when he screams, he has this weird way of just saying everything really fast.
He screams a lot of his lines.
I'm like, yeah, I can see why he eventually quit acting to become a legal researcher, so good for him.
Oh shit, based.
Yeah, good for him. Also, it seemed kind of cruel to just tie up the Kraken's beak like that. It's just an animal, it still needs to eat.
Yeah, that's how squid beaks work. I'm not gonna get into the semantics of cephalopod anatomy.
Oh god. And so in order
the beak is under the tentacles, it's in the middle. On the below deck, you don't see it just sticking out like a bird.
And I was like, okay, maybe it would be a little too easy to make Pirates of the Caribbean jokes in this. And then they literally have a whirlpool.
Oh god, you know what I just remembered too? In the scene where Ronald and Grimace fall back on this ship, it's set up so like Grimace lands on top of Ronald. I never would have guessed he was a bottom.
Ronald is a power bottom.
Bienvenue, power bottoms.
Also, in the scene where he's surfing on Grimace, imagine Grimace is just on the wrong side and he's just fucking drowning as Ronald's surfing on him.
I'm sorry, how does a grown man standing on top of you tickle? Like, I'd imagine that would hurt more than tickle.
They just put that in there for shits and giggles. You know what? They put that on there on purpose. They were just like, how can we incorporate more tickling into this?
It's a fucking
I
euphemism.
guess it's just foreshadowing for later, but...
Somebody's fucking tickle kink was awakened by this. Just change my mind.
So, when Ronald saves Hamburger, obviously he's saying, thanks, Ronald. But to me, it sounded like he was saying, sex, Ronald.
You got that too?
It's the Lion King all over.
Say Thanks, Ronald.
Take your damn clothes off.
So then they cut to the whirlpool and they're able to just go into an underground land somehow.
They just conveniently all have diving suits.
Yep.
So Ronald's idea to escape a whirlpool is to basically just do a suicide mission and jump into it.
Yeah, there's no guarantee they'll survive, even in a scuba suit, but sure, just jump right into it. And also, R.I.P. Birdie's expensive collection of French perfume.
Not to make another Smiling Friends reference, but it's literally like, I got a plan B. Go on, take the pill. It's cyanide.
And so then they end up in a cave of the sorts, and somehow all the Grimaces are just hiding in there.
I mean, it kind of makes sense that they're scared of the other characters, but, when Grimace pops out, they're not afraid anymore. They just start celebrating and everything's good.
Oh yeah, which is so funny because they sing the Grimace Island song. They're so happy to have him there. Then the king is suddenly like, nobody's allowed to visit.
Going back a little bit, when they first get to the tunnel and they hear drums off in the distance, and Hamburger's like, did anybody else hear those drums? And Grimace goes, oh, I thought that was my knees. Mood.
Yeah.
Oh, a great line I forgot to mention was when Grimace was like, I can't look. Hamburger's like, you miss a lot that way, don't you?
If I don't look at it, it won't hurt me. If I don't look at it, it won't hurt me. And then he opens his eyes. The Kraken is looking right at him.
Me with
So
the news.
great.
Yeah.
Oh, that's another thing, too. When the Kraken shows up, did the ocean path look like the parting of the Red Sea to you guys?
It kind of did. Oh my god.
What is this, the McExodus?
Well, no, in this case, it would be the parting of the Red, White, and Yellow Sea.
The McPrince of Egypt. And I know I mentioned this earlier, but holy fuck, the Grimace Island song will never leave your head. Ever.
It's so good. I just... Compare this to, again, the Birthday World episode where the first and only song I heard, because I skipped the rest of them, was everybody gathering to convene about Ronald's birthday, and nobody's on key. It's one of the worst things I've ever heard.
They are not even attempting to be on key.
Where they're doing like a bye-bye birdie thing. Birdie.
Yeah.
Hey Grimace, Hamburger, the secret party's today.
What?
I made Ronald a gift, it'll give him a lift.
You me too, what can I say?
Hey McNuggets,
Hey Birdie,
better get on over here now. You can count on me.
be the 1, 2, 3,
And we'll bring a present.
Oh wow.
It's like, that's literally the only point of the song. And then also I fucking love Sunday's comments on the song. I don't glibbity glue glue.
I have in my notes, in the mocking, sarcastic, alternate caps manner of typing, I don't glippity glue glue.
You know what? Fuck you. Glibbity glue glues.
You know what? Fuck you. Unglippity's your glue goo.
Then again, I'd hate to be seen as a party pooper.
Yeah. Bro, you were just shaking your tail like a maraca 30 seconds ago.
He's me, for real, for real.
He's the icon. He's the moment.
Also, the king is named King Gunga, and I've kept hearing it as King Gungan. I was like, no, his name is Boss Nass. Get it right. I wonder who would be the Jar Jar of this universe.
This is my first time rewatching this in a couple of years. Did anybody else think that was John DiMaggio voicing King Gunga?
Yes.
It kind of sounded like him. Oh my god.
I think he has done voices for this, hasn't he?
No!
Oh shit, you know who did do a voice for this?
Who?
Getty Wanatabe from UHF.
Oh, hell yeah!
Yeah!
Our king!
He's in an episode as the Karate Master.
Oh, wow! And Henry Gibson! Holy shit, so it goes back to Grinch Night.
Oh shit, Carol Kane!
Yeah!
Wow!
And, holy shit, Mona Marshall? So there's a South Park connection, too.
And we sing, because, she was that character whose name I forget.
Oh my god! While I like most of the designs in the series, King Gunga's design is a little off-putting because they give him a weird wrinkled chin.
One of the most ironic things I've ever seen talking about a topic for this podcast was when Ronald is saying, but we won't do you any harm, your high grimaceness, when there is literally a Grimace who looks baked out of their fucking gourd.
They're on something on this island, let's be real.
The animators were having fun with that.
Yes.
You know what? That one's for the adults.
It's the Grimace Shake. The Grimace Shake kills normal people. It's just basically a recreational drug for grimaces.
You know what? Still less dangerous than the Panera caffeinated lemonade.
Yep.
Speaking of One-Eyed Sally, one thing I just realized is that there is a canonical McDonald Land character who is a pirate. Yeah. Why didn't he show up, Captain Crook?
Yeah.
Where was he at?
Probably because his design was fucking scary.
Probably.
Yeah, whenever I find pictures of him on the Filming in McDonald Land Instagram, he scares the crap out of me every time. Like, he should not look that human, for God's sake.
The 70s were a mistake, actually.
Yes, they were.
So, yeah, it would have made perfect sense for him to be the villain in this.
I mean, they brought Mayor McCheese back.
Yeah.
And to get even more esoteric, they brought I Am Hungry back.
Yeah, oh my god.
Yeah.
I Am Hungry was my favorite part of the fucking Alien episode.
He just shows up, eats food, and then just leaves. He's just like me, for real, for real.
Hell yeah. So I mentioned earlier, but the way that One-Eyed Sally and Blathers try to defeat Ronald is with cannons filled with fish. It's like, really? Fish?
Oh god, she's shooting us with expired Filet-O-Fish.
And then also, I love how much the McNuggets are just like, we're not having fun anymore.
Yeah, halfway through, they're just like, nah, fuck this.
Hey, Ronald, can we play with you guys? Fuck no. You were working with One-Eyed Sally. And then he just stomps on them.
What? That is a waste of perfectly delicious McNuggets. He just eats them.
Come on, McNuggets, I have some delicious sauce you should take a bath in.
No, he just fucking feeds them the sundae.
Yeah. Also, I love so much that just being shot by fish is somehow threatening to all the Grimaces and the McDonald Land gang. It's like, no wonder these pirates can so easily defeat y'all. Y'all fall for an obvious scam they set up.
Yeah.
Obligatory, that's a lot of fish.
I understand that the Grimaces want to be peaceful and non-violent, but why can't they just kill the pirates? They're fucking pirates!
Like, what the hell?
They could easily just sit on the pirates. There you go.
Literally, it's two pirates against a whole colony of Grimaces. It's an easy fight.
Absolutely.
Yeah, Ronald even points out, like, hey, it's all of us against the two of them.
Hell, there's probably wild animals on this island that could probably eat the pirates.
Yeah.
Birdie just asks, how would you like to be No-Eyed Sally? And then just pecks her fucking eye out.
Yeah, so as Grimace is recuperating and they're trying to figure out a way to defeat him, he says,
but I'm afraid to fight, Ronald.
But what if you don't have to fight? You could tickle instead.
Ronald, we're talking pirates here.
I know, but when I tickled Grimace out there in the ocean, he was practically helpless.
Yeah, that's how it fucking works.
You know what they say, don't bring a feather to a cannon fight.
Yeah.
They could literally just take the 3 McNuggets and just stuff them into the cannon.
Yeah.
Which, you know what? Maybe they should have done.
Yeah.
Exactly. And also, the Grimaces make their treasure way too easily accessible. Like, it's just in a cave up the mountain. Like, there's no Indiana Jones style setup.
It's literally like, hey, can we take this? We'd rather you didn't. We're gonna do it anyway. Okay.
And so then they try to defeat One-Eyed Sally and Blathers with a single fucking feather, and somehow they're shocked when they're tied up to a tree and tickled themselves. What did you think was gonna happen?
Again, these pirates easily could have just, tortured them with knives, but instead they're using the feather?
Yeah.
Maybe these guys are really shitty pirates when you think about it.
Yeah.
And then they're easily scared off by the Grimaces all carrying feathers.
Slight nitpick, how does Hamburger's hat stay on when he's upside down? Because you see his jacket and his shirt are going with gravity, but his hat stays on somehow.
Yes.
It's glued on with Big Mac sauce.
Sure.
So, also, the Grimaces don't have anybody guarding the treasure after that. They don't have anybody, go into the cave to prevent them from trying to come back. One-Eyed Sally and Blathers can just go back in and try to take it again.
Yeah.
Grimace inspired us to stand up for ourselves. No, it's just that y'all got lucky.
Yeah.
These are really stupid pirates.
Oh, these aren't homemade. They were made in a factory. A bomb factory. They're bombs.
Also, I was making Monty Python jokes with the fish cannons. Then it turns out the treasure is a holy grail. It's literally the holy grail. Holy shit.
Good idea, oh lord. Of course it's a good idea.
So yeah, there's a whole lesson here because Grimace threatens them again and is like,
"You are very rude, pirates."
I'm sure they're more than rude, Grimace. They're actual colonizers.
Yeah.
Do you know what we do to fuckers like you on Grimace Island?
We do nothing. We just let you do whatever.
Wait a minute. That's where the meat comes from.
From the Grimaces.
Silent breed is
Grimaces.
Also, basically, One-Eyed Sally and Blathers die because they're surrounded by sharks at the end in their boat, and Blathers accidentally fed the oars to the fucking sharks, so he has to use his arms, so I'm like, they're gonna die.
And rightfully so.
Huzzah. And also the way they get back home is butterflies. Sure.
Those are some jacked butterflies.
Nobody suspects the butterfly. I didn't carry the McDonald's ship back. It was the butterfly. The butterfly. And also we end on a weird live action segment with these scary ass silhouettes of everybody watching Grimace's home tapes.
Mystery Grimace Theater 3000.
So, wait, how come Grimace was CG on the video call, but now he's live action?
Yes.
Sure, why not?
Here, have another McDouble.
Also, I was so expecting him to say, "Oh, there's Uncle Grimacy."
Yeah, where is Uncle O'Grimacy?
Yes!
Where is our based Irish king?
He was serving time. Wrongfully so, by the way.
Okay, if Grimace was that big when he was a baby, how did his mom birth him?
It was a mixy section.
Or is it like most animals where they start off really small, then get super big as they grow? I don't know.
I would imagine that would be heavily traumatic. And speaking of heavily traumatic, so we see one of the silhouettes is Franklin. I shudder to think of what that live-action costume looks like.
Oh, God, yeah.
Nope.
That thing is probably rotting away in a warehouse, and I am just... Good. That is fucking scary. Ugh.
Oh god, it probably looks like where the Sunday puppet is now, just completely decayed. Oh my god. Yeah. Also, when Grimace says that he has a cup to prove his bravery, I'm just like, yeah, I have a cup from McDonald's that reminds me of when I was brave from getting lead poisoning. I was so upset those great Muppet caper glasses had lead paint on them.
I
was
know.
like, no, those are so cool.
Yeah.
It's like, yeah, now it makes sense why they switched to plastic instead of glass cups.
Hell yeah.
I actually found one of those cups at Goodwill that had Shrek on it. I was like, I'm scared to even look at this in case I just decay on the spot.
Understandable.
That one clip of Grimace in the tutu, that's very progressive for the 90s.
It is.
Yeah, Grimace says, fuck toxic masculinity.
Our gender fluid king.
It's so,
yeah.
The 90s are so funny because they'll have shit that's genuinely progressive, even better compared to today. And then you'll see shit and it'll be like, oh god, we almost got it, didn't we?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's how I feel about Steve's entire character in the Drew Carey show.
Yeah.
They fucked that over so bad.
Ooh, yeah. Although
They almost had it.
Although Drew's reactions are still gold.
Yeah.
So, as much as I did make fun of this tape at points, and as much as not everything in it has aged amazingly, I still have such a big soft spot for it, and plus this series overall, so final rating for me, keep the tapes for sure.
Absolutely keep the tapes. This is a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Definitely nostalgic for me too,
I vote eat the tapes. What, you got them at the McDonald's drive-thru and you're telling me I can't eat it?
Exactly.
Yeah, big keep the tapes for me too.
Absolutely.
But yeah, I did enjoy this a lot.
Oh, and one thing we forgot to mention is that they're actually making a new McDonaldland animated series now on the official McDonald's YouTube channel.
Yeah, they are.
Oh yeah, Lost to McDonaldland.
It's really sweet. I really like it a lot so far, and it has very similar vibes to this series, and I'd really love to get more things like this that just feel so timeless.
Yeah, I haven't seen much of that except a few like screenshots. I like the art style.
Yeah.
It has a very Gravity Falls / Owl House vibe to it, which I really dig.
Yes.
Yeah.
So yeah, Wacky Adventures is just such a special series to me, and even if not everything in it has held up amazingly, there's just still so much in it that's just utterly charming and makes me miss this era of McDonald's so bad.
Oh,
like,
man.
where else are we gonna get a VHS tape of a T-Rex boring a time machine that the McDonaldland gang uses?
Open the door, get on the floor.
Everybody walk the dinosaur.
Ninja Sex Party cover that.
Yeah, at the time of recording this, NSP very recently released their cover of Walk the Dinosaur, so that's my personality for the time being.
Hell yeah.
And I have the original on 45. Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
Oh yeah, I love at the end of this tape where they're like promoting the next episode and it starts with coming in 1999. I'm like, oh yeah, 1999 is going to be awesome.
Nothing bad will ever happen after 1999. Trust us.
Yeah, let's just stay in 1999 forever, please.
Please.
Fun fact, The Wacky Adventures of Ronald McDonald was the alternate title for It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia. I cannot take credit for that. That's a Tumblr post that, of course, I can't find for the life of me now. But if anybody knows what I'm talking about and has that screenshot, please send it to me.
Please. Oh, God, yes.
Newsflash, asshole! It was a game the whole goddamn time!
The gang finds Grimace Island. So thank you so much once again for joining us, Marissa. Do you have anything you want to plug?
You can find me on Blue Sky at Kermit Wazowski, and from there you can find links to my artwork if that interests you and you want to give me money in exchange for me drawing you something. I also made a Space Hay page pretty recently. I don't know how much I'm actually going to use it.
Oh, hell yeah.
But,
oh my god, yes.
But it's a cool little thing to have.
I made a Space Hay page, but I barely use it. I use it like once.
I need to get back on it, and apparently some shit is glitching out on my page, so I gotta fix that. Fucking HTML.
Yeah, because, if you have to relive the shitty parts of the mid-2000s, we might as well relive the good parts, too.
Yeah. Exactly. Maybe we can even invent a whole new video app as well.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, please.
Yeah. There is a website that basically just emulates old YouTube. It's called BitView. It's just like old YouTube. Heads up. Please get an ad blocker if you're going to use it. There are just annoying fucking pop-up ads all over the place. But if you use it with an ad blocker, it's fantastic.
Absolutely.
Well, I use plain old YouTube with an ad blockers, so...
I think YouTube punishes me for using it.
Aww. I canceled my YouTube Premium recently because of the whole AI verification thing, and...
Yeah, understandable.
I'm glad I did, but Jesus Christ, I was reminded why I used Premium for so long, because I started getting a bunch of fucking Daily Wire ads recommended to me.
Oh.
Fucking hell.
I accidentally left something running once, and then I suddenly hear Ben Shapiro's voice and thought it was a part of the video, and then I was like, oh no, it's an ad, ew!
Yeah.
So let's just say hypothetically that Grimace Island has a right to exist as a nation.
They took away Bertie's vest. This is what the liberals want.
and it turns out, Grimace is part, indigenous Grimace, so they're turning McDonald's woke.
You can find me on Discord on Muppet Breakout. You can find me on Letterboxd on Muppet Vision 3D. And you can also find me on Space Hay under Kit. I, for some reason, can't find my username.
Yeah,
well. And you can also find me trying to go to Grimace Island so I can get another Grimace shake.
Hell
yeah.
You can find me at MCR Rocks on Blue Sky on Space Hay. And, damn, I really want a McChicken now. I don't know. I don't understand it. I get the normal amount of lettuce. They fucking turn it into a McLettuce. I ask for light lettuce. I get like 2 pieces of shredded lettuce.
And it's fucking iceberg lettuce, too. It's not the good lettuce.
Oh, iceberg lettuce was a mistake.
Yes. Now I want McDonald's on the drive home too. Fuck it, I'm getting some after this.
Hell yeah, I would, but I'm at home and I'm very tired.
Also, I actually like the gold sauce because now I don't have to go to Chick-fil-A for the sauce. Not that I was going there to begin with, thankfully.
I gotta try the gold sauce. I might do that.
Yeah, I think I'm
tomorrow,
gonna try
actually.
that next time I go.
Also, heads up, if you like Carolina Gold barbecue sauce, you're gonna love the gold sauce.
Hell
Ooh.
yeah.
All right, cool.
Yeah, that sounds good.
All right.
Damn it, I want to make gangbang now.
Dude, me too. Underrated secret item.
That's what Ronald and Grimace said last night.
And as for me, you can find me on the usual spots, Tyler FG on Twitter, Tyler FG96 on Blue Sky. You can find the show at Channel KRT on Blue Sky, Channel KRT Podcast, all one word, on Instagram. And we also have our Discord server and our Facebook group, which you can find in the link tree in our Blue Sky bio. And if you want to help support us, we have a couple options. First off, we have our Patreon, where you can find exclusive minisodes, outtakes, and episodes of this very podcast at its earliest convenience. And you can also check out our Ko-Fi, where we also have exclusive minisodes and outtakes, but you can buy those individually for $5 a pop. Or if you just want to donate to us, you can. And of course, thank you to our pals Paul Spicknall, Tony Goldmark, Ashley Hines, and Chris Reyna for pledging to us the $10 level. And a huge thank you to our executive producer, Gomer.
McChannel, McKRT, McCut to McStatic.
Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
What's this? Your food. No. I just ordered. And now it's here.